So, Kyle, show me the Whistle Pig. I know you dropped. It's funny with the glass.
So what I brought here, and do you want me to give myself a quick intro?
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. We're gonna do intros in a minute. We're just gonna chit chat. So, Whistle Pig 30. This is
The 30 are single malt, American single malt.
big shebang. This one's got a hole in it.
Bottle did not come that way.
Kyle had an oopsies.
I did. I was stacking some bottles, and I clinked it with a Angel's Envy bottle somewhere, and it just shattered the top of it. So I transferred it. This is what you should do as soon as you break a bottle. Just find a bottle in your collection where you've almost drunk through. And I love the Penelope Private Selection. I was down to like this much, so I took a little swig, and then I filled it up with 30-year Whistle Pig American Single Malt. So we're gonna try some.
I was going to say the color looks different on that Penelope. But it's funny with glass bottles, man. I've seen them go flying across the room and they're fine. And there's other times you look at it wrong and the damn thing just shatters.
That's the thing. Like I thought I barely even touched the thing. It was crazy. I've dropped bottles.
You probably hit the corner pressure point right in the wrong
exact
spot.
wrong angle. I'm curious what you think of this. This is a really unique tasting pour. I got to tell you, this is one of the more unique pours I've had.
Okay.
I won't tell you my tasting notes yet.
Vinny, how you doing over there?
I mean, we're good everywhere but Instagram. Oh, wait, Instagram's here.
There we go. We're live on Insta.
Instagram, it took its sweet time, but it's here.
All right, we're happy. We're happy hour live.
We're happy now. And
Are we
Tom
live
said-
everywhere, Vinny?
Yes, and Tom said
All
nothing
right,
off
finally,
color,
Vinny.
all those
Cheers.
minutes.
Everybody,
2 minutes.
happy hour to
We're
everybody.
doing happy hour here, Whistle Pig 30. Thank you for joining me on this day, this Friday here, 9/19, September 19th. Week before Connecticut Whiskey and Bourbon Festival.
That's right.
I'm Tom Selmont. That's Kyle Swartz. Vinny's over there. We're doing happy hour. We're going to start with a toast here. We've got, even though it looks like a Penelope bottle, if you're just tuning in, this is a Whistle Pig 30 that Kyle had an oops with on the bottle. $6,000 bottle?
$5,000 bottle SRP.
There you go.
You know, if you're going to break a bottle, it may as well be one of the pricier
These
ones.
things
yeah.
happen.
So anyways, happy hour, good bottle auctions. How's everybody doing? Vinny, get some of that.
I will
in there.
be better in a minute.
Get in there. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Thanks for
Vinny-
having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for turning out. You're always a great guest.
Appreciate it. I love joining you guys.
Well, that's
Happy to
real
talk
good.
whiskey anyways. So it's very easy drinking.
Yes, very smooth.
There's a predominant note in this now. It was finished in a
Cheers,
dessert
cheers.
wine,
Cheers, Vinny.
a French dessert wine. His name is escaping me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Vincento barrels.
There you go.
This is like
It was made for me.
this is pleasantly. I really like this actually.
It's very sweet, and
Yeah, it
so
is.
those dessert barrels are known. Those dessert wines are known for their honey notes. And so you're going to get a ton of honey in this, and that to me that's what this is. I get a lot of honey and a lot of malt, honey and malt.
The Boss Hog 10 was mead and honey barrels or something, but it was almost too sweet. This is perfect. This
Right.
is so mellow.
It's not cloying. It's very easy drinking.
very easy drinking. 90.4 proof.
Yep.
This is really good.
I liked it a lot. I gave it a very good review when I reviewed it for my website. I do also, so I'm from the Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiasts on Facebook. Come join us. We're the largest whiskey Facebook group in New England. I also run alcohol magazines, hence why I'm surrounded by bottles of alcohol. I've been sent for samples.
Vinny, you got to pan the camera, Vinny.
To what? To what?
All these bottles here. I run Beverage Dynamics magazine. We're the nationally published magazine covering liquor stores from coast to coast. So I get sent a lot of bottles for samples. And I review these for the magazine. So Whistle Pig sent me this for a review, and I did. I wrote a very positive review on this. Very drinkable.
It's in stores now or about
I
to be?
don't think it's in stores yet. I usually get things about a month before they arrive in stores.
Okay, cool. Because I have the 21 has been out. 25 I've seen with about a $1,600-$1,700 price point.
That sounds about right.
And then this one's a big 30-year. It's up there. It's good. It's very good. Kyle broke the bottle, but I hope I don't get any glass.
Notes of
but-
glass in this, though.
Yeah,
Little glass
very
shards.
It's got a very sharp taste to it.
I got
Sharp palate.
iron.
That's right.
Iron.
Blood. I get taste some blood. Oh, it's my tongue bleeding.
Nice. So just to recap with everybody with Good Bottle Auctions, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Our auction was September 7th. If you have not received your bottles, that means one of two things. You are in the line waiting to go, or you haven't contacted us for shipping or pickup. And I think people are slowly realizing that they need to send us an email.
I think the boys are all caught up, honestly, with shipping.
I bet.
So
It's,
everybody's fallen into that last category.
there's a lot of, right. I think there's just some stragglers that are like, hey, where are my bottles? And they're like, oh, I forgot to, like, I don't know, tell them I need to pick them up or get
I'm
them
gonna have
shipped.
to make some calls next week.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's
Vinny,
going on,
Vinny will be
guys?
personally calling you.
Get your bottles.
Get your bottles.
Don't you want them?
Do you have? Hey, Vinny, do you have a teaser for our marketing campaign about the email? Did that go out? The happy ending email?
That's Monday.
Oops.
Well, we've already seen her.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
She's already making the rounds on the Facebook ads.
Nice.
Eileen, we've decided her name is Eileen, our 70s porn starlet.
And we want to make sure every bottle gets a happy ending.
Yes.
So, cheers to that. Let's see. November 30th is our next auction. We're consigning now. We've got 100 plus bottles.
I would say
They're-
almost 200.
200
I
plus.
would think so.
They're streaming in. We're going to be going to monthly auctions shortly, guys. So November 30th, and then probably 45 days after that, we're going to have another one. So, guys, get them in. We're moving. Let's talk about Connecticut Bourbon Whiskey Fest at the Columbus Lodge in Hamden. Kyle, that's why you're here. Tell us what's there. What can someone expect who's going there?
Absolutely. It's Saturday, September 27th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. at the Hamden Columbus Lodge in Hamden. Come join us. All profits go towards the Wallingford Rotary Club and the
Great
many
group of people.
of which I'm a member, vice president. Come join us. Come help us raise money for Wallingford Rotary Club and all of the many charitable organizations we support. You can sample single barrels from incredible Connecticut retailers like Conti's, Caroluzzi's, Signature, Universal, and other Connecticut retailers. We're gonna have Dusty's from Good Bottles. Thank you guys for being a sponsor.
Absolutely. We have some Dusties here. We're gonna show you
Preview some of the Dusties.
What who makes the food? Because the food is fantastic.
So I'll get to the food. I wanted to mention a couple other people pouring. We're going to have a lot of the distributors pouring this year. So some of the
no
brands and some of the producers as well. So we're going to have bottles from Rare Character, Michter's, Jim Beam, Bully Boy, Litchfield Distillery, Proof and Wood. Shout out to Dave Schmier, Connecticut's own. First Cut, speaking of Connecticut's own. Bardstown Bourbon, Green River, Woodford Reserve, Old Forester, RD1, and more.
Wow.
So we're going to have
That's a hell of a lineup.
all kinds of bottles available to pour there. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff. You were asking about the food. The food this year, we went with Pig Rig from Wallingford.
Oh,
Pig
excellent.
Rig Barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a veteran-owned business.
They're great.
Local business. I love their food. We're happy to support them. We're happy to support veterans. And like I said, you come sample all of these Connecticut spirits and spirits that come through Connecticut companies. Come meet your fellow whiskey enthusiasts from here in Connecticut and come raise money for the Wallingford Rotary Club. Again, all of our money just goes right back out into the community. We raise money and then we give our money back out to many, many different charities and organizations in the greater Wallingford area. So you get to drink whiskey for a good cause. What's better than that?
There's no reason not to. Come on out.
Exactly.
It's a good, inexpensive time. How much are the tickets?
$70, and we also have
$70.
designated driver tickets for $20 that lets you eat as much as you want.
That's awesome.
Get some
Designated driver
water
tickets
in.
for 20. $70. You get a ton of food. You get a ton of tasting of whiskey. So he mentioned Dusties. So Good Bottle Auctions, the unique thing about us is that we have Dusties. You don't see Dusties at a liquor store. They I don't know, basically can't sell them.
Not in Connecticut. Only in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's right. There's some. This is an old Fitzgerald.
Look at that.
Ceramic decanter.
That's beautiful.
This was 50 fall of 56 distilled, bottled in 62.
That's
now,
gorgeous.
Now, mind you, that's only for 6 years. This stuff tastes fantastic. This is Stitzelweller juice. We've kind of hid this one on our own, but we're coming out. We're going to take it out for the public. We have, let's see, I'm going to run through them quick. I know we got Early Times, the Coloramic.
Look at that.
This was 52 to 50. This is only a 4-year-old bottle and bond. This stuff is excellent. Let me tell you something. Dusty's tastes so different.
Completely different.
Even if it's just an average juice inside the bottle, it still tastes different.
They don't make it the way they used to, the way they do now. It's kind of funny, too, because the reason the Dusty's taste so good is actually that the distilling wasn't as precise. Now everything is based on computers.
Science
you visit like Bardstown Bourbon or Kentucky Whiskey House, the hat I'm wearing, and everything it's computers, it's digital, it's down to the absolute finest detail.
Consistency.
Which is a good thing. It's a great thing.
It's like they're making pharmaceuticals.
Whiskey should be consistent, but the Dusties, like, they're all over the map, and you get these like vanilla bombs, these like caramel bombs.
This stuff is really good.
Old Eagle Rare.
So what I noticed with Dusty's, and my hypothesis is, the non-GMO thing. Prior to 1990, stuff tastes so different. The corn, the sweetness of the corn, you could taste the water they're using. If it's 8 years old, it's at least 8 years old. So there's 12-year-old, there's 10-year-old, there's 20-year-old. This is interesting. This is something. This is rare stuff right here. This is Glenlivet Special Jubilee Reserve. This was more or less presented to the Queen for the Silver Jubilee of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. 25-year-old Glenlivet single malt. And this is number 18 of not very many bottles. I don't know where it says the number total. This stuff is good. We got some good scotches. Where's all our scotch drinkers too? I don't
Listen. If you like bourbon, you like scotch, come give it a try. It tastes a little bit different, but it's good too.
Definitely.
Don't sleep on the scotch, people.
Yes, I'm just getting into the scotches myself, and I'm excited to try a bunch.
What scotches are you drinking?
So the first one I had that I liked or enjoyed was Highland Park 15.
Oh yeah, the older age statement Highland Parks are delicious.
Yep, and then they say Scotch is single malt world. Some of the Indian single malts and some of the Whistle Pig single malts.
Yep.
Those are appealing to me. I started off in this world really liking the ryes, and I've actually kind of gravitated towards the bourbons now.
Sure.
I love them all.
Speaking of bourbon,
tell us about that one.
So this is Michter's Barrel Strength Bourbon. I'm an enormous Michter's fan. You're probably all
Love
very
Michter's.
familiar with
Michter's 10-year.
Love Michter's. Love the 10 years. 10-year rye is my favorite whiskey. So the thing is, you're probably all familiar with the Barrel Strength Rye, which gets around, but the Barrel Strength Bourbon is only available in Kentucky. I just happened to have been in Kentucky for the Kentucky Bourbon Fest a few weeks back, and
You gotta tell us about that too.
I certainly will. I toured Michter's while I was there. I'm very friendly with the folks who run Michter's, so I was hanging out with Joe, the owner, Dan, the master distiller, and Andrea, their vice president, COO, and I believe she's the master of maturation as well. Apologies, Andrea, if I missed one of your titles. You have so many. And they were very kind. They took us all through the Shively distillery, which is not the one that the public gets to see. The public gets to see the Fort Nelson distillery in downtown Louisville, but because I'm Booze Media, they took me through the Shively distillery, which is really cool. It's been upgraded with robots. They have robots all over their bottling line now. It was so fucking cool to see.
The bottling line labor is losing their job to robots and AI.
Because the thing is, instead of bottling now physically, they watch the robots.
Oh, they got to supervise.
They still have jobs. Their job is to make sure the robots don't fuck up. And by the way, we walk in there, me and my buddy, Pizza Eddie. Shout out to Pizza Eddie, who writes for Modern Distillery Age. We walk in there, guess what they're bottling that day? Michter's 10-year rye.
Nice.
So we walk in and we see like 300 bottles of Michter's 10-year rye. And we were just like, can we grab these and run? Our eyes just like, we're like dinner plates. So anyways, Michter's, sorry for hitting the thing there. Michter's Barrel Strength Bourbon, only available in Kentucky, and they're very nice. They gave us a bottle of it on the way out. So we're going to give a pour of this right now.
Yeah, no, I'm super pumped. I've had one of these bottles before. I didn't realize it was a Kentucky only thing.
Kentucky only. They just don't make enough of it. I'm going to pour it in this one.
Yeah, I cleaned mine out. Feel free to. We got a. I don't want to say a latrine. It's a garbage can full of liquid.
It is definitely not a latrine.
No, it's water.
I have a dump bucket story I got to tell real quick. So I'm in.
We need an official dump bucket, Vinny.
Oh, that's nice. So I was doing a press trip down to Puerto Rico for Sorales, who makes a bunch of rums, including Don Q. And we're this is one of those.
I thought you said Cialis.
Yeah, honestly, so did I.
Press trips turn into just like absolutely drunken affairs, alcohol press trips. And this is one of those press trips where we did not stop drinking the entire time.
Wow, that's excellent.
And so we're in a barrel room, and we've been drinking again since like 8 a.m. It's Lord knows what time it is, 1 p.m. We're all super drunk, and we're in the barrel room. We're sitting around. It's like 4 or 5 of us, and we're drinking rum. We're spitting. We're sipping. We're drinking. We're spitting. We're sipping. The spit cup's going up and up and up. And at some point, Robert Plotkin, God rest his soul, a great spirits writer who's since passed away. Robert turns to all of us and he goes, everyone takes a sip from the spit cup. And we're all just fucking laughing, and nobody says no. Nobody fucking says no. And so the spit cup gets passed around, and we all take a giant swig from the spit cup. And that's how I got immunized against COVID-19 early in my life. If I could survive that.
I guess I would do it. I mean, there's 100-something plus proof alcohol in there.
Oh, wow,
a spittoon. That's what we need, is a spittoon. But we had, when we did barrel tastings in Buffalo Trace, they had a nice little brass spittoon there.
They're fancy there. And this is delicious. I mean, the texture on
is
that.
really good.
That Michter's bourbon texture, big texture. I mean, honestly, the only other texture that's like this is Buffalo Trace. I think Michter's and Buffalo Trace are my favorite texture in the industry.
I know this doesn't have an age statement on it, but this tastes just like the Michter's 10-year bourbon.
Yeah.
This is
This is so smooth. This is what, 110 proof? I mean, you could tell me this was like in the 90s.
No, that's good. That's really good.
So you asked about the Kentucky Bourbon Fest. I was down there covering it a couple weeks ago for the magazines. And listen, like everybody knows the alcohol industry is going through a corrective phase right now. It's all anybody talks about is things are down, things are down, things are down. But let me tell you, you go to the Kentucky Bourbon Fest, 7,000 people attended it, and they sold out of those tickets in like a week. The line to get in the door every single
I'm
morning.
Googling as you talk here.
The line to get in the door was around the corner because they were allowing people to sell bottles
Oh, no kidding.
from the booths. And so as soon as the doors opened, people were flooding into the festival. They were running to the booths. They were buying rare whiskeys. I mean, you want to see people sprint. These
Oh,
people
they were selling bottles there?
Oh, yeah.
no
Kentucky
kidding.
law, they can sell bottles. I wish we could do that in Connecticut. I wish we could do that at the festival. I tried. I talked to the Liquor Commission in the state, and I tried to get that. But I'm trying to say is the energy is still there. You know, and the reason you guys are thriving is because people still want to find the rare stuff. They still want to find the good stuff. Maybe they're not buying as many of the like $40 and $50 bottles anymore.
Yeah.
But they still want the premium bottles, and you can see it at the fest, and you
So-
can see it with what you guys are doing.
Yeah, right. You know, so Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, all the staples, all the stuff that should be 35, 45, 50 bucks is available.
Yeah.
At least it is in Connecticut. I'm sure it's still spotty other places. That rush has tapered down,
Yep.
but the good stuff,
Yep.
what we had such a huge rush of bourbon drinkers that they've been refined into better or higher end stuff, and people are still chasing those bottles. And a lot of the bottles that they're chasing, they're in that 100, 200, 300 mark.
Exactly.
And you know, it's really exciting. It's really exciting to see certain bottles be like, holy crap, Russell's 15 or
exactly.
Master's Keep Beacon, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. Those bottles really rip. And then, you know, it's also interesting to see the other side thing. It was like, hey, that bottle is $300 and it doesn't taste like $300. It tastes like $99.99.
That does happen a lot. And people, you know, I get asked all the time, what bottle should I buy for my boss? That's probably the question I get asked the most is, listen, everyone knows me as the whiskey guy in my life. Everyone's always asking me for what bottle they should buy. Like,
That's a tough question.
I want to spend $150. I'm like, well, don't. Just spend like $100. Like,
Right.
listen, unless your boss is like a top 1% whiskey nerd, like all of us here and the people probably listening to this, they don't want the $150 bottle. They want, like, you just get them like a solid $70,
Recognizable,
$60. Exactly.
standard staple.
Unless you're chasing those unicorns, you don't need to go crazy.
Right.
We are talking about unicorns, though. You know, I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
despair. What you guys sell unicorns. That's what you guys sell.
Yes, we do, but we also sell obtainable stuff that people are looking for that they may not be able to find down the street for them too. So we're kind of all over the gamut. We've had lower end bottles. We have $15,000 bottles.
Sure.
You know, we've had everything. But you know, the biggest part of what we do too is we sell bottles, but we're really into the community. We're really into the the concept and finding that next great pour.
Yeah.
You know, and whether it be Dusty's or something that just came out or whatever, you know, we're into it. And I think even though there's a bourbon glut, I think there's as many people into bourbon as ever, and I think that it's a maturing or growing and maturing group of guys.
Completely agreed.
You
And
know?
that was one of my big takeaways from the Kentucky Bourbon Fest as well. Because again, I was walking the grounds with my colleague Pizza, and we were going up and we were meeting all my friends in the distillery industry. We were talking to all the people making the whiskey. I know everyone in Kentucky, but it was also nice. We were just like talking to random people there. Like we wanted to get like what was the general sense of like the everyday person who was there, and that's exactly what we found. A lot of people whose tastes were maturing. I even remember a couple of conversations that really stood out to me. This wasn't actually at the fest, but later we went to Evergreen Liquors in Louisville, which is my favorite bar in Louisville. If you're ever in Louisville, go to Evergreen Liquors. Most affordable pours in the city. And we were there at like 10 p.m. We were just having some drinks, and there was three guys, I want to say like early 30s, who had gone to the fest, and they were in the middle part of their journey, on their whiskey journey. You know what I mean? Like there's some bottles they had never had before. One of the guys ordered Blanton straight from the barrel because he had never had it before. It's great, delicious, lovely. But they were having this conversation about like what was the right price to pay for chase bottles. Like, oh, I got that bottle. I don't need to buy a backup bottle. That's maybe a little too much for that bottle. And like you said, these people came online a couple years ago. They drank their way up to where they are now, and now they're maturing in taste. And they understand they don't have to chase every bottle, but they're chasing after the bottles they want. Like he shelled out from the barrel, and he was happy with his purchase there. You know, that was not a cheap pour. but it was a good pour, and that's what these people are learning.
So yeah, even myself, it's like you have all. Listen, there's great bottles all over the place. You know, there's unicorns. Unicorns are hard to find, but there's a lot of different color flavors of unicorns. There's 1,000 unicorns out there.
Yeah.
So you know what I've figured out is what do I want to try next? What do I like, and where do I want to go from here? And I think that's where the whole industry is now. I know a lot of the retailers are hurting.
They are. It's been a very difficult year for retailers.
Yes, and it's from what I've heard, they've all said the same thing. It's actually legalization of marijuana.
Yes, cannabis is eaten into all spirits, all alcohol sales,
Yes.
not just whiskey. Wine is getting destroyed.
RTDs, wines are getting destroyed. Wine is getting destroyed for a multitude of reasons.
But legal cannabis is eaten into everything.
Which
Absolutely.
and you know you could argue either way with that one, but yes, legal cannabis is killing liquor stores.
GLP-1 drugs as well. People are drinking less. Gen Z doesn't drink. Ozempic, GLP-1 drugs.
Oh,
Those are
yeah,
drugs
yeah.
people take to lose weight, and it causes them to drink less.
Really?
The
Causes
alcohol
them,
industry is freaking out about it.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
interesting. You have
Yeah,
two big sizes. Wow, that's interesting. We were just talking about I got fatty liver disease, so I was thinking I have to lose weight.
Sure.
And
Please
I
don't do that, because don't take the GLP-1 drug. Just stop drinking alcohol.
I won't stop drinking alcohol. Don't you worry. There's no pharmaceutical force that can convince me to stop drinking.
But let me tell you, the most wrong I've ever been about anything in this industry is I've been covering this alcohol industry for a decade now, and I spent years telling my friends not to worry about legal cannabis because it was going to go hand in hand with alcohol, and I was completely wrong.
Yep.
People, especially Gen Z, they're swapping out alcohol for cannabis.
Yep.
It's happening, and you see a lot. The breweries have all adapted. They're all making cannabis beverages now,
Yes.
which they should be. The cannabis beverages are great.
Yes.
I think people should drink them. They're delicious. I drink them myself, but it's eating
Never
into
had
all
one.
sales. Oh, check them out. They're good.
I see them at the store. I always feel like I'm gonna pop open a can and it's gonna taste like green.
So this is
pop.
the thing. So for years and years and years, they tasted like you were drinking bong water. They tasted fucking horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Horrible. They tasted terrible. And then in the last 2 or 3 years, some kind of breakthrough happened at the lab, some kind
Sugar?
of molecular level. So that's the other thing. They used to just dump a pound of sugar in them, and nobody wants to drink a fucking sugar bomb. Those are terrible. Unless you really like sugar.
Vinny's,
If you have a sweet tooth.
He's
If you have a sweet tooth.
He's a
I'm lost.
singular situation.
I'm a lost soul.
So they took the sugar out. They're not sugar bombs anymore. I don't know what they did, but they taste great now. They just taste like you're drinking an RTD. They taste like cocktails. There's this one brand nowadays. They're not in Connecticut yet, but as soon as they are, people should buy them. They send out 750 ml bottles. 750 ml bottles.
So like a liquor bottle.
Exactly. And it's a 5 milligram cannabis beverage, and you can just like sip it all day
So
long.
now, do they have THC in them?
Yes, they have. So it's because of a loophole in the Farm Bill from 2019, 2018. I get it wrong sometimes. You can actually thank Mitch McConnell for that, because Kentucky is actually a huge cannabis state. They grow a lot of cannabis in Kentucky. So Mitch McConnell purposely slipped this loophole in that allows manufacturers to take hemp. There's a certain amount of THC that's in hemp.
Yeah, it's very small.
They take all of the hemp out, so all that remains is the THC, and then they just do that a lot, and then they dump that into a beverage.
They're refining
Correct.
hemp into the. Well, hemp has whatever 0.005.
Very minuscule amount. So they take, and I'm sure they're doing something with the hemp. I'm sure they're not just fucking throwing it out.
Yeah.
But they're taking the
Compost.
THC out, and then they're putting it in the beverages, and that's how you can legally sell THC beverages at liquor stores, and they're everywhere. In Connecticut, we're capped at, I want to say 3 milligrams, maybe 5 milligrams.
I don't know. I don't do this stuff myself. So
That
it's
is not the case nationwide. Nationwide, lots of states sell cannabis beverages as high as 100 milligrams. 50 milligrams.
I was gonna say I don't know how to compare with it because I'm not into the
50
marijuana.
milligrams is like 5 milligrams will get you high. 50 milligrams will get you wicked fucking high.
You'll be passed out on the floor.
I would be, and
I would be at least.
You can and listeners can probably tell I am a cannabis user, and even I would be on the floor at fucking 50 milligrams. But those things sell. They sell. I have had the number one liquor.
You get high and then you forget to drink more.
Exactly. No wonder no one's drinking.
Right.
The number one liquor store in Green Bay, shout out to Wine Cellar, my good friends there. They're selling more cannabis beverages than craft beer.
In Wisconsin?
Yes, this is the
That's
number
crazy.
in the largest liquor store in Green Bay, down the road from Lambeau Field. They're selling more cannabis beverages than craft beer. So I mean, and it's eating into everyone. I know we're here to talk about whiskey. Whiskey's still doing well. You know, again, I talk to retailers across the country all the time. Whiskey sales are still strong. It's just not.
It's the beer, the wine, and the RTDs.
Exactly. RTDs are still growing. Beer and wine are getting crushed. Wine's getting annihilated. Wine's nobody under the age of like 60 is drinking wine.
Is it the same way in Europe too? It's decreased, but it's not nearly as bad as it is here.
The European market is different. RTDs were always big in Europe. They started in Europe and then moved over.
Really? Like the seltzers and all that crap?
And non-alc was really big in Europe as well. And non-alc's another thing that's eating into all of this. Non-alc is big in Europe for like decades, and it just took off in America recently. But yeah, it's a completely different industry over there. But spirits are still selling well. They're just not growing 20% a year, which they were.
Well, that's what the
during
investors
COVID.
want.
I know, exactly. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the stocks for some of these
Right.
alcohol companies.
So anyway, let's finish up here. Happy hour is we're halfway through happy hour. Again, Connecticut whiskey and bourbon enthusiasts. They have their main event Saturday, not tomorrow. Next Saturday,
September 27th, from 6:30 to 9 p.m. at the Columbus Lodge in Hamden. Again, all money raised, all profits.
Where's the best place they should go online? Is it the Facebook site or the Zeffy? Or
so Zeffy is the ticket site we're using. It's a little confusing. It's a nonprofit site. It's free. You get what you pay for sometimes. So go to our Facebook group, Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiasts, and you're going to find the link to buy tickets everywhere, all over there. Also, you can buy just tickets when you show up.
oh, that's
You don't have
great.
to buy
Yeah,
them
you
ahead
don't
of
have to
time. You can
pre-buy.
I
Yeah,
did
just
my
show.
best to share the link. The
There you go.
Zeffy link
Buy through the
in
link
all
that's
the
there.
comments, but yeah, Instagram was not happy with it.
And
So
let me.
we'll see what
Oh,
happens.
I know. Links are tough on Instagram. Let me read the people pouring again. We're going to have from Connecticut retailers, Conti's, Caroluzzi's, Signature, Universal, and other retailers. We're going to have Dusty's from our wonderful sponsor, Good Bottles.
Distributors that are going to be there. You said, which
That's
they
right.
had a whole slew of companies.
Rare Character, Michter's, Jim Beam, Bully Boy, Litchfield Distillery, Brown Foreman, Proof and Wood, First Cut, Bardstown Bourbon, Green River, Woodford Reserve, Old Forester, RD1, and more.
Sounds like it's going to be a lot bigger than last year too.
There's going to be a lot more brands, that's for sure.
Definitely, and good food from Pig Rig.
Good food from Pig
Guys,
Rig, Wallingford.
check it out. Check out Good Bottle. We're taking consignments as always. And let's see, next happy hour will be before the bourbon event. We're gonna, and I'm sure we're gonna do something live when we're there too. So
Yes, that's a
guys,
great idea.
everybody. I have an empty glass, but cheers, happy
Cheers.
hour. Thank you for showing up and listening. And like I said, check out our website. Check out Connecticut Whiskey, Connecticut Bourbon and Whiskey Enthusiast. And everybody have a great weekend.
Have
Thank
a
you so
great
much.
weekend. Cheers.
Now, Tom, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring down the first 4 dials.
Wait, where's the button to send the music, like to do all that good stuff?
It's the top.
No, actually, that was pretty appropriate. There we go. I'll just hit them all.
That was the music. Oh, Jesus.
This is fun.
Yeah, right, Tom? There it is.
There it is.
All right.
Wait, you control that. You're screwing with me.
I'm not controlling that.
Oh, there it is.
You gotta leave it alone.
All right, there we
And
go.
then you gotta bring the first 4 dials down so we
No,
can.
then we stop talking.
God help us. God help me.
We can talk all day.
Happy
went by real
weekend,
fast.
everybody.
Kyle and I are dangerous because we can sit here for 12 hours
I
just
could.
talking.
I know. I just felt like I was just getting warmed up.
I know.
All right, I'm shutting this down before this goes wrong.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everyone.
Cheers. Enjoy the weekend.
Cheers.